Hello everyone, and welcome to CSS PS Season 1. It is the qualifying night, and we're in Lobby 1. I am not your main commentator. Our main commentator is actually not here tonight, unfortunately. But I am normally the co-com, but for tonight I'll be main commentator. My name is Ace. Join alongside me, it is Cameron. Unfortunately.
Hello. Yeah, oh, really?
Sorry. But anyway, we're into our qualifying night. We've got 17 teams trying to qualify with 2 lobbies, 1 driver in each. This should be, well, hopefully, a good night. CPI are currently the only ones not in, but if they do join, it should be Gurman in on time. Sorry about my audio. Apparently, it's a little bit too low. Where on earth do I find my audio settings? Hopefully, that is better for everyone. But let's go.
The first driver out is Felix NLR. Who's then followed by OP Lewis and then the Williams of LEL Plagues. I don't know how to say that name.
Who is it? I don't know.
The LDL. PLX.
We'll call him British PLX because I don't know.
Plague.
It's either Plax or something, I don't know. But, yeah. Some drivers I'm familiar with, some drivers you were familiar with as well. But then some drivers we're both not familiar with.
Yeah.
I would mostly say that would be the likes of LDL, LON, WSC.
Yeah, there's a few new names,
Some of the French names, and I do apologise for what I said earlier in the chat. That was made as entirely as a joke, but please do not kill me. But
so Felix,
we are here.
Run the last few corners to start.
And for the first lap, you're taking us on a lap because it's your time. On you go.
Okay, so Felix, of course, being a part of NLR, I'm a part of NLR. So down the first DRS straight into turn 1 and 2 and 3, ideally third gear, and get a good exit round to turn 4. It's not really a corner, DRS detection point, and then round to turn 5 to go on to the second of 3 DRS straights. Round turn 6, again, it's not really known as much of a corner. Sector 2 into turn 7 and then into turn 8. Felix going down into second gear, and up to third, and then round the left hander of turn 9. Can be a little bit tricky if you hit the curb. Then round to this tricky section which some call turn 10 into turn 11. Then round 12, easy to hit the wall there, and then into the blind braking zone of turn 13. To then open up the DRS for a third and final time on the slap, down another small straight, entering sector 3. Currently he's on a 1 minute 3.9, round turn 14 and turn 15 Felix goes, and then into turn 16 and 17, and then round to turn 18 and 19, and then 20 and 21, and then the final 2 corners, 22 and 23. What can Felix do on the first lap across the line? 36.5, followed behind by Lewis, who sets an even faster time of 35.7.
It's only 8 tenths.
That's true. Oh,
followed by Volokondon. I would call him Team Valor's secret weapon.
Yes, I think if Volokondon can get the good time, then I think they might qualify quite easily.
Yeah. Well, there was a bet made between one of the managers, TK, and myself back on the 27th of June You'd said as soon as Villiconnen was signed that we think we'll qualify. I said, if you think that, pay your entry fee now. That bet did not go through. But we are just seeing who is coming across the line. Dutch Tricks has merited his lap, but another Dutchman of LRN, Thomas, goes into P9 with a 136.981, getting LRN, yeah, I'm making, because I keep saying LNR for some reason, I don't know why. But I think the next driver should be Shocks.
Yeah, Shocks is the next driver who is on the lap. I was going to say the Albert Fry of X Roik Pens, he's invalidated his lap time already.
That is a lock up going into turn 12. Hopefully he does not get blocked by any of the drivers behind him. I also do think that my settings are slightly bugged because I'm not normally the one to use... Yeah, because I'm sorry, if you look in my camera, and it looks like it's in the middle though, but I fixed it though, so do not worry about that. But
so Shocks backing out means the next man is Dutch Tricks, part of ERT.
Well, it would have
Rocky
been,
Pence
but
is ahead of him.
WR down.
Dutch Tricks is still on the lap.
Let's just settle up as well. Goes in the P11, improved by 1 place.
Yeah, Dutch Tricks hopefully doesn't get blocked by Rocket Pens, who's going to be starting the lap. Well, restarting or entering the pit lane. He's entering
it seems
the
like
pits.
he
Dutch
is
Tricks finishing.
moving into the pit lane, yes.
Dutch Tricks across the line, a driver for ERT, P7, 36.6. Good lap time there.
Yeah, so the way it will work though, if anyone is wondering, you have a driver in each of the lobbies. Both times will be set. One is a dry session, one is a wet session. We're in lobby 1, which is the dry session, but once we get in lobby 2, you have full wet conditions to go on, and then the average time of both drivers will get your qualifying time, and if you're in the top 10, you're through. But then again, it is always hard.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, also what we have to mention as well, it's new drivers for the wet session as well. So there will be a little bit of a break/stallment in, as I just saw Dutch Tricks cut the whole track, but let me just continue talking. New drivers for every team. So we will see a new, for example, a new TV8 driver, a new Juventus driver, and so on. So probably a few people here being used to their best capabilities, and then maybe saving their good drivers for the wet, or they're just sending them in the dry potentially. It's interesting.
Well, as I've heard from some teams, they are using the better drivers that at least can perform very well in the dry, whereas some drivers perform better in the wet. So it's just up to them. While I think at this point, VAR Dark may be getting a little bit blocked from VMV Inra.
Oh, it is very close, and I hope he sees him. He saw him last second, but he's locked up.
I don't think he did see him.
Yeah, that is... So, that's interesting, because I read the rules. That would be 1 second added to his time.
Yeah, it would be.
For blocking, if it's reported.
But then again, stewards can look at incidents that have not been reported, so you do need to be careful on that as well. But VAR Duak winding the final corner. Can he at least set a good time for VAR? He goes into P8 and is a 36.7. It could have been, I would say, P5.
Definitely, yeah. And a few
but
times, I mean, probably more actually. Because they had 2 or 3 moments being blocked by N1 and also messing up corners after that.
But yeah, I'm just going on board with another driver. OP Louis. I don't remember how to say his surname. Valentine, I think it is. Or Valentine, I don't remember exactly. But we'll go on board with him into sector 3. He is 4 tenths up. in Sector
Wow.
2 alone. Mind you, you'd be going straight on here when the new layout is updated into the game at least. We do think it should be around October, November time, around the time of the race, hopefully. But you would have skipped that entire section, that little bit of a tunnel there. But rounding through turns 21, 22, 23 and up to the line, can he improve to go P1? Yes he can, it's a 35 at 2.8. And he
Felix
puts
across the line.
ahead. Who's in the P4? That is like 4/10 improvement. Or was that 3? I can't exactly tell.
He's three and a half.
Yeah.
He was 2 attempts up in the second sector, so he did find the 10th and a half.
That is not bad.
Duncan.
Well, I think I've just seen Duncan. Yeah, he's going to P6. That's not bad for the EXT team. Used to be... I'm trying to think, what do they used to be?
Who was that? Inwa? P8?
Yes.
No, he's starting.
No, he was just starting
he
his lap,
just
yes.
finished.
Oh? Okay, yeah, he's slow, sorry.
He just finished.
It is hard to tell. This is JR King. Wow.
Ooh.
3.5 tenths improvement, and he goes into P2 ahead of, well, you would say Mercedes teammate, but then again, it's two different teams.
Starting.
Yes.
Lucas starting. That's Dutch.
I am just trying to figure out what did
starting.
EXT used to be.
Aldini in the pits. It's a Williams of LDL Ply. He's invalidated. Then it's Thomas next, P7 with a 36.397. A nice lap time from him there. Then a Ferrari of Shocks, P13 37.6. Still time there, definitely. There's actually Rocky Pence crossed the line. He's yet to set a time, 37.4. Not setting himself up great. Of course, invalidating his first run and not having the fastest of second runs, so he's going to have to go full send in the third run. Well, that is if he wants to risk it, really.
Yeah, well, some drivers are only on the second laps here. Obviously, on board with Luke Haas, he is 2 tenths up in that middle sector. As I have just gone on to see, EXT, well, most of the drivers at least, used to be in CBR. Which is... It was a PS team from last game. And I basically just wanted... I think it was just an update, kind of. But
So,
Lucas for GL.
Oh!
He is lucky that damage is off here, as I think that would be down across the line. Thankfully, that car had just ghosted in time.
That was a bit close.
I was a bit close. He's gone into P14 though with a 37.6. Not too much practice, I don't think, under his belt, unfortunately for Dan. Being WR, the other driver is Leonardo to race in the wet. But let's see, what times is everyone else going to be setting? I think Wookie maybe got a few. Yes, he is actually. And for our first night, 50 viewers already.
Ooh. Big numbers.
Getting those big numbers in early. 57 I've just seen. It's just updated by 7. Wow. Nathan, wet quali will be starting at past. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of 5 minutes between. If not, it will be starting at 25 to. Hopefully that helps you out there. But I think Volakongan may be on a lap now. He's just starting one.
Yes, he is. I was running on board with him when he was starting.
Winds through turn 3 and through turn 4. Not really a corner, but as you had said the first time, at turn 5, dropping it down to 4th gear. DRS now open as he brings it up to 5th gear. But EOS being completely dumped down the straight into turn number 7, breaking around that 75-meter mark, but through turn 8 and then getting towards that tricky zone of, well, used to be the thing with sling, or slingshot corners, sometimes you called it, back in, I think it was 2012, I think. You saw one of the drivers completely airborne because of the curbs, but out of the hairpin of 13, down towards center 14, he is currently 1.5 tenths down. If he would like, but he has a faster sector too, so he does need to be careful. As I just see in chat,
yeah, I was about to say
VAR
what's
aren't happy.
happened. Yeah,
But
I was about to say.
we are heading through final sector into turn 20. You can't really ride that curve as much as you would last year, but through 321, through 22, lifting off, only dropping it on the 5th gear, but then up to the line, goes back into P2. I can't tell what the improvement is because of the on-air tag.
62 thousandths.
62 thousandths. Does he have time to get back into the pit lane? No, he doesn't.
No, that's it.
Jimmy, it's the other alpha. Not ours. Do not worry. No, I am not being biased in columns. I am just saying it's ours because I am WR. Hopefully, that does make sense.
I saw the messages in chat. It looks like VIR Dark has been blocked again by VMVNWA.
That's not great.
Two blocks in one qualifying session. That I mean, if it's reported, that would be 2 seconds added to their average time or their dry time.
That would
Probably
be to their dry time.
Right?
That would be to the dry time, yes.
Yeah.
Which in the end would then turn into only a 1 second time penalty if you think about it, because it's split in two. But
Louis inboard, we're being told.
I'm just trying to keep on drivers who are actually on laps.
Lap.
Yes, laps are starting now. I think VV Inwa is about to finish his final lap, unless he's got a little bit stored away for his last run. He would have another time, but he's going to P4, 4.5 tenths improved, and you can see just the amount of jump that you get, even with less than a half a second improvement. He goes into P4, but the thing is, he's 6 tenths off the top 3.
Oh, Felix. No.
Routed?
Sorry. No,
Oh,
spun.
good. Oh, wow, okay.
No, it was just reversed.
Well, Congdon has retired in the pit lane because he is over anyway. There is an Alpine coming round. Lucas across the line, 4 seconds down. Arcio Aladini is retired in the pit lane. There's Red Bull crossing the line, and that would have been IoT Kenny starting his lap. I think it was 6 tenths up and actually in that last lap, so that could have been his lap. Does Louis improve? 67 thousandths up. Well, is it going to be? It is going to be an improvement of almost 2 tenths. He goes into the 35 zeros. I think Dutch Tricks just crossed the line. No, it wasn't even Dutch Tricks. Who was that? Audio PRX.
The McLaren.
It was Audio PRX, sorry. But anyway, there is a Red Bull coming around the corner. It is Dutch Tricks. Is he going to cross line time? No, he's not. Qualifying has ended, and he goes into P4 with a 36 flat. It's a second off P1, but it won't matter too much because you've still got another qualifying session to go through. Felix, one final lap. Has he improved though? No, he wouldn't have been able to.
Remember.
Yeah, I didn't realise how fast he was.
Next is King.
Is it King?
Is down on his time. 200ths down on his time. So I wonder what he can do around the last 2 corners. Turn 22, turn 23.
He's coming in the pit.
Wow, so he must have had a big mistake. Ferrari is next.
Ricky Pence for X. No, winding the final corner. It goes. Doesn't improve
Thomas,
this position.
P7, 3618.
Sorry, I am just trying to find a driver on the lap. Lucas, unfortunately, is invalidated. Kenny is coming round.
Oh, he invalidated on the second last corner.
And he didn't improve anyway.
Second last. Dan.
P15, 2.5 tenths.
WSC Shocks. Stays
improves,
P16.
but it's not enough for position.
Dark. He's been blocked a lot, so it would be big if he managed to get a good improvement here.
1 tenth up middle sector. Goes in the P2! 1.3 seconds improves and brings VIR up into the top 2. That will be your qualifying over, everyone, for Lobby 1. I am just screenshotting those times to make sure we have them saved. But what a lap! And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but CPI are going to have a lap time of a 1:39 because their driver was not in the session.
Oh, good. That's not good.
I hate to say it, but unfortunately, that's what happens.
So that means CPI need to probably beat everyone in the wet by like 3 seconds.
At least.
Or so,
71
like,
viewers in chat, by the way. Welcome in, everyone. We will see you in a couple of seconds. Hopefully, I can actually end the stream quickly. But it is OP Louis on the top with VIR Duck 3/10 behind him. And then as well, King, Dutch Tricks, VRT, and VMware, but that time won't stay there for too long. Felix, LRN, sorry, I cannot speak today. IRT, LDL, EXT, GL, RCR, X, WR, WSC, and then CPI at the bottom. But we will be going to a new lobby now. We will see you all in about 5 minutes. Come back to us when we're live again.